Did the floorboards just move? Can I get me one of those? Yeah, like you don't even want to see my laundry. I want one.
Make your family proud.
Oh, she's cute.
Morning, Abuelo.
That was badass too.
Hey, when's Magic Gift happen?
My cousin's ceremony is tonight.
What's his gift?
We're gonna find out.
What's your gift?
Who's asking?
Us?
Well, us. I can't just talk about myself. Only part of the amazing Madrigals.
Madrigals? Okay.
Madrigals!
Oh, you're not gonna leave me alone, are you? Casita, help me out. Drawers. Floors. Oh, I love it. Doors. Let's go. This is our home. We've got every generation. So full of music, a rhythm of its own design. This is my family, a perfect constellation. So many stars and everybody gets to shine. Whoa!
Okay, did the floor just move into like a treadmill and she was treadmilling on the floor? That was cool. That was cool. It reminds me of, was a music video? Jamiroquai. Oh, I'm totally dating myself on this.
Let's be clear up while I run this show.
Right.
She let us hear so many years ago. Whoa! And every year our family blessings grow. There's just a lot you simply got to know. So, welcome to Family Madrigal.
Madrigal, yeah.
The home of the Family Madrigal. We're on our way, where all the people are fantastical and magical. I'm part of Family Madrigal.
Okay, so I did a review of her singing Waiting on a Miracle, Waiting for a Miracle, one of those, and I will put that link down below. And I noticed as she was singing that song, her voice was really kind of closed, and she already still has a little bit of that welcome to the family, Madrigal, Madrigal, not Madrigal. It has a back play sound where the nasal pharynx is slightly closed, but I'm noticing that it's not as present in this song as it was for her Waiting for a Miracle. And all I can think of is because this is more upbeat, so she's placing the sound more forward, and compared to the other one, which is more of a ballad and slow song, I don't know. I wonder why.
Oh my gosh, it's them! What are they doing? I can't remember all the I don't know who is who.
All right, relax.
It is physically impossible to relax. That's everything. What are your powers?
They are it's so fluffy, I could die. They're that from, Oh my god, it's... It's...
And just like the guy whose feet are too.
Monsters, Inc. Oh, Mike Lebowski. Oh my god, that's what they are.
Dolls, what everyone can do!
And that's why coffee's for grown-ups. My BFF on her mood affects the weather. When she's unhappy, well, the temperature gets weird. Might be a Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno.
They say he saw the future. One day he disappeared. Oh, and that's why Mom
like that.
here's her deal. Whoa,
Oh, yes.
Sure that she can heal you with a meal. Whoa, her recipes are remedies for real.
Oh, that was creepy.
If you're impressed, imagine how I feel, Mom.
Oh,
Welcome
cute.
to Family Madrigal, the home of the Family Madrigal. Hey, coming through! I know it sounds a bit fantastical and magical, but I'm part of Family Madrigal. Oh, two guys fell in love with Family Madrigal. Oh, I love it. Now they're part of the Family Madrigal.
If you were to watch this, in a musical on let's say on stage, I mean, you'd just be sitting there like, I mean, how many of you guys watch this and dance around? I just really like it.
Sergio, Felix, Mary, Peppa, and my dad married Julieta. That's how Abuela became an Abuela Madrigal.
That wasn't easy there at all. She definitely had to lift up on that nasal pharynx there, and she did a good job.
We swear to always help those around us and earn the miracle that somehow found us. The town keeps growing, the world keeps turning, but work and dedication.
You can hear also with her character, it's a little bit more of that vibrato, and it's a little bit more classical sounding, which gives her the sense of being older.
Keep the miracle burning, and each new generation must keep the miracle burning.
Wait, who's who's a sister and who's a cousin? There's so many people.
How do you keep them all straight? Okay. So many kids in our house, so let's turn the sound up. You know why? I think it's time for a grand cheese roundup.
Yeah, this is very much Lin-Manuel Miranda. Okay. And then he goes into like the rap of it. Feels a little bit more like In the Heights. It's got that feel that he has.
Cousin Dolores can hear a pin drop. Camilo shapes. Antonio gets his gift today. My older
was creepy.
sisters, Isabella and Luisa. One strong, one graceful, perfect in every way. Grows a flower, the town goes wild. She's the perfect golden child.
Oh, that was different. She's the perfect golden child. It was much softer. She added a little excess air to it instead of golden child, which is kind of like pulling back the sound. This was way more forward with that excess air, which is beautiful for her to do to switch up the song.
And Lisa's super strong, the beauty and the run, do no wrong. That's life in the family Madrigal.
Yeah, that low.
Now you know the family Madrigal.
There's a lot of low notes in this. It's kind of shocking. It's very unusual, especially at her age.
Where all the people are fantastical and magical. That's who we are. in
Where all the-
Family
yeah.
Madrigal. Adios.
But what's your gift?
Oh, we're going.
Well, I gotta go the life of a Madrigal.
She's like running away.
But now you all know the family Madrigal. I never meant this to get autobiographical. Just to review the family Madrigal. Let's go. It starts with Abuela and then Tia Peppa, she knows the weather. My mom Julieta can make you feel better with just one out of
Oh yeah, and here comes all the rapping. Make sure that you take a big breath before you go into it and you put the sound in the front of your mouth.
My dad always feeding well. He's acting from like me well. Hey, you said you wanna know what everyone does. I got sisters and cousins and my primo Camilo won't stop until he makes me smile today. Oh my gosh. My cousin Dolores can hear this whole corner's a mile away. My sister Mariana, you can marry my sister if you wanna. Between you and me, you gotta bring my Donnie over for too much and thank you, but I really gotta go.
I think if there weren't subtitles on here, there's no way I would fully understand everything that she just said.
It was amazing, and I'm in my family so well.
What are you doing?
Okay, all right.
Amazing. I knew you could do it. A gift just as special as you.
Oh, she's sad.
We need a picture. Everyone, come. It's a great night. It's a perfect night.
Oh,
Everyone together.
wait, she's not special? She's special. Everybody's special. Slow-mo.
Don't be upset or mad at all. Don't feel regret or sad at all.
Okay, yeah, that already sounds different than when I was doing We Don't Talk About Bruno. Her voice sounds more forward. Don't be upset or mad at all. It doesn't sound, don't be upset, except. Of course, I would make up words out of the only two sentences. Don't be upset. Because before I heard it was more back-placed, but this doesn't sound like it. Maybe because she's whispering?
Hey, I'm still a part of the family Madrigal.
Ooh, that was nice.
Fine. I am totally fine. I will stand on the side as you shine. I'm not fine. I'm not fine. I can't move the mountains. I can't make the flowers bloom. I can't take another night up in my room. Waiting on a miracle.
Yeah, you can hear that waiting on a miracle. It's got a little bit of that closed nasal area as well as a little bit of that back place. Now that's got to be her character voice, and so she's trying to transfer it into her singing. I'd love to hear her really open up though and let loose. I wonder.
I can't heal what's broken.
Yeah, you're alone.
Always wanting for more.
Yeah, so always wanting for, so wanting. It's not fully out, which is interesting because her whisper voice was fully out. But now as she's singing, it's kind of closed and we've gotten this type of sound. So if that is something that she's choosing to do, that's fine. Now, if she were to want to open it more, there is a really fun drill that you can do that goes hung ah. So you do hung ah. And as you do that ah, you really try to force that tongue down and forward. And that will help to open up this nasal area as well as your jaw will drop down and that will create more space.
Like I'm still at that door, longing to shine, like all of you shine. All I need is a change. All I need is a chance.
Oh, she's so cute
All
though.
I know is I can stay on the side. Open your eyes, open your eyes, open your eyes.
Oh, could you imagine? Okay, we just did the open your eyes, open your eyes. How cool would that have been if it modulated or at least went higher each time she did it to build this momentum? Keeping that same note is fine, but I really do hope that later on it builds and grows. Then again, she's young as a character, so maybe she's trying to stay a little bit more held back.
I would move the mountain.
Oh, I like it.
Make new trees and flowers grow. Someone please just let me know, where do I go? I am waiting on a miracle, a miracle. I would heal what's broken. Show this family something new.
Oh, I really like this though.
I am inside, so what can I do? I'm sick of waiting on a miracle, so here I go. I am ready. Come on, I'm ready. I've been
Because a lot of people are saying, oh yeah, this is the Let It Go of Frozen. I feel like Let It Go had it developed and grew more, whereas this, I'm wanting more from it. Now, you guys are going to hate this opinion that I have, but I do feel like a lot of times with Lin-Manuel Miranda's writing is that I feel like he's really good at the wordy songs or the songs that are a little bit more upbeat. But when it comes to like a ballad, there's a dynamic that's missing. Now, granted, Breathe and In the Heights I thought was good. I thought that had dynamics. I thought it built and everything. Now, finding out that Breathe actually was one of the songs in that musical that he had to redo countless times kind of makes sense. So maybe that's more of his weakness. I also feel like Burn from Hamilton. It had the potential to be She Used to Be Mine from Waitress, but it didn't quite hit that big belty, bold, raw feel. And I feel like already in this ballad, I want to see it modulate. I want to see it grow. I want to hear that big, open heart, open chest, vulnerable blah of a big belty. And I just don't quite hear it. And you guys aren't going to like this. Get mad at me all you want. At least you know when I like something, I'll tell you I like it. Okay.
Am I too late for a miracle?
Oh, see that ending voice that was open.
Sorry, that snuck out there. What I meant was, why would anything be wrong? I'm totally fine. Magic's fine. Luisa's fine. I'm totally not nervous.
Your eyes doing the thing.
I'm the strong one. I'm not nervous. I'm as tough as the crust of the earth is.
What? Okay, so she's a chick who kicks ass, right? Is that what we're going for? Because like, I'm not nervous, I'm the strong one. She's got this really deep kind of voice. She sounds like she would definitely be a lower voice. I really like that they're putting in different cast members with different styles of voices. We've got an airy, light voice. We've got a more connected voice. I really like the whisper voice that I heard on the We Don't Talk About Bruno video, which I will link down below. And then this one is such a deep, heavier voice, but they kept her as female. I like it. I like it.
I move mountains, I move churches, and I glow cause I know what my worth is.
course. I mean, hey, where are you going?
I don't ask how hard the work is. Got a rough and destructible surface. Diamonds and platinum, I find on my platinum.
Whoa, diamonds and platinum. I know, like that's low. That's low.
Take what I'm handed, I break what's demanded. But under the surface,
She
I
almost
feel
has
the
a country
circus, a
twang to
tightrope
it.
walker in a 3-ring circus. Under the surface, was Hercules ever like, yo, I don't wanna fight Cerberus? Under the surface,
No, I don't wanna.
I'm pretty sure I'm worthless if I can be of service. A flaw or a crack, the straw in the stack that breaks the camel's back. What breaks the camel's back?
Oh, she's so sad. Like on the outside and then on the inside, she's so vulnerable. I love that she just did also break the camel's back. Like it was a really nice connected belt there. That was good.
Like a drip, drip, drip that'll never stop.
Wait. This is so Lin, I can't even say his name. This is so Lin-Manuel Miranda moment. It slows down. We get kind of a softer tone. It's also staccato, so it's short. Pressure like a drip, 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 like and then we've got slow motion. Yeah. This is Lin-Manuel.
Pressure that'll tip, tip, tip till you just go pop. Whoa, give it to your sister's older. Give her all the heavy things we can't shoulder. Who am I if I can't run with the ball? If I fall to pressure like a drip, 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 then it won't let go. Whoa, pressure like a tick, tick, tick till it's ready to flow. Whoa,
She's still adding in that tone that she had in the beginning, even though she's going into higher notes. Whoa, instead of whoa. She's kind of rounding her sound and really creating that space to adapt the vowel to this heavier, bolder sound. It's almost like if you were to take like a song that's contemporary and then you put it almost as an opera or a classical tone. A classical tone is going to round it more, so it won't be like, here I am. It would be like, here I am. Oh, it's got this round tone. She's almost adapting that same kind of tone to her voice as a character voice. And that is something that I've noticed in so far the clips that I've watched, is they're really doing a great job of transferring their character speaking voice into their singing voice. So they almost sound exactly the same. Where a lot of times when you watch movie musicals, when they're singing, it's a different voice when they're singing than what their character speaking voice is. And you'd really want to connect the two. And they're doing just a great job at that.
give it to your sister's stronger. See if she can hang on a little longer. Who am I if I can't carry it all? If
Does sound a little warped.
Under the surface, I had my nerves and it worsens. I worry something is gonna hurt us.
Oh, see, that's different. I had my nerves is not I had my nerves. She approached that differently. That was more connected and more nasal and forward. That section right there sounded totally different.
Under the surface, the ship doesn't swerve. Has it heard how big the iceberg is? Under the surface, I think about my purpose. Can I somehow preserve this? Line up the dominoes, the light wind blows. You try to stop it, top of it, but on it goes. But wait, if I could shake the crushing weight.
Yeah, I like that. If, not if I could shake. It's if I could shake. She's really adding that excess air. If you know, she's not saying if, she's saying if, in order to create that airy tone that she's doing there to separate the two from the verse, and then now going into this bridge is totally different with this excess air.
Of expectations, would that free some room up for joy or relaxation or simple pleasure? Instead we measure this growing pressure. Keeps growing, keep going.
Okay, that sounded really weird. Growing. It almost sounded like a weird auto-tune on that. Now, before you start commenting and saying that you don't hear the auto-tune, be sure to put on some legit headphones. These are Audio-Technica. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not plugging them. There is no link down below. They are just really good headphones that I love to record with. Those are going to help you hear these sound differences a lot better. Maybe I should get a headphone sponsor.
Of expectations, would that free some room up for joy or relaxation or simple pleasure?
Let's hear that growing.
Instead we measure this growing pressure. Keeps growing, keep going.
They might have done that on purpose.
Pressure like a drip, drip, drip that'll never stop.
Oh, I like it though.
Pressure that'll tip, tip, tip till you just go pop. Whoa, give it to your sister.
You wanna, like-
It doesn't hurt, and see if she can handle every family burden. Watch as she buckles and bends, but never breaks.
Oh,
No mistakes, just pressure like a grip, 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 and it won't let go.
I really like this. Like, could you imagine this on stage with the whole ensemble of people like dancing? And Lin-Manuel Miranda would be there making sure it's all good. Like, this would just be so good. I could hear the crowd of people going through the song. I mean,
Whoa. Pressure like a tick, tick, tick till it's ready to blow. Whoa. Give it to your sister and never wonder if the same pressure would have pulled you under.
this is very Aladdin. Disney's Aladdin with the genie, right? And then like the muscles and all the different stuff, how they're warping one into the other. I see a lot of Disney Aladdin right here.
Am I if I don't have what it takes? No cracks, no breaks, no mistakes, no pressure.
Just a little bit of pressure. Oh. Yeah. Oh, give her a hug.
I think you're carrying way too much.
Oh.
Maybe I overdo it.
Yep.
There is something you should know.
We don't talk about Bruno.
What if you didn't understand what he saw?
Then you better figure it out because it was coming for you.
We don't talk about Bruno, no, no.
Oh, no, no, no.
We don't talk about Bruno. But it was my wedding day.
Wait. We don't talk about Bruno, but. And they're going to tell us all the whole story. I already know it.
Getting ready and there wasn't a cloud in the sky.
What?
Walks in with a mischievous
I love this already.
You're telling this story or am I? Bruno says it.
Oh, I love that relationship between the two of them. I haven't seen this, in case you're curious. I have no idea. This is totally out of context. I have no clue what I'm getting into, and I already love them. Like, who's telling the story? Are you telling a story, or am I? So an argument I would have.
Looks like rain. Doing so he floods my brain. Buried in a hurricane.
Oh. Oh, how cute. I love that.
Grew to live in fear, Bruno stuttering or stumbling. I can
Ooh.
always hear him sort of muttering and mumbling. I associate him with the sound of falling sand.
Ooh, did you hear that? Sound of fallen sand. That is low. Ooh, I like her voice. It's very, very kind of heavy sounding. We've got a lot of kind of back play sound where she's definitely allowing it to get lower, but she's not a soprano. She is definitely a lower alto because that low note, that was smooth. That was nice. Oh, yes. Oh, I like it. Okay, so he's got on when he feeds your dreams. It's got more of a rock and roll sound to his voice than any of the other characters. I'm loving that all of these are totally different than each other. As a vocal coach, it makes me very happy because I get to analyze it. I like that no, no, no.
He told me my fish would die the next day.
He told me I'd grow a gut, and just like he said.
Oh my god. I love the... And you can totally tell that this has got a little bit of that Lin-Manuel Miranda feel to it because it's got that, the rhythm changes in it and the dynamics. This is so him. And you just, there's that sprinkle of them in there.
Your friend is still when your prophecy is where. He told me that the life of my dreams would be promised and someday be mine.
Okay, so that definitely has more of a pop sound to it. He told me that my life... She's doing a nice balance here.
He told me that
very
my
short.
power would grow like the grapes that thrive on the vine.
Oh, the dynamics here are great.
That the man of my dreams would be just out of reach.
I like her voice. Oh, ooh, another. Oh, I love that vibrato there and then the little flip at the end. I think she's my favorite.
Hey sis, I want not a sound out of you.
What?
Yeah, about that Bruno. I really need to know about Bruno. Give me the truth and the whole truth, Bruno.
What? I did not expect that voice. Because again, I haven't seen this before. I have no idea. Now, I do plan on reviewing a few other songs from this, and I will be sure to link those down below as they come out, so don't miss them. I didn't expect her voice to sound like that. Her voice sounded so much more nasal plugged than what I would have expected her character to sound like. Oh, I love all of this as they're putting it all together. It works so well. Wow. Well, I get the umbrella. Why did I talk about? She's got kind of this voice where it's slightly pulled back in that epiglottis, which is this little flap kind of in your throat, and it closes. Why did I talk about? Instead of why did I talk about? She's really kind of hazing it back there and slightly closing it. It can almost sound like she's nasal as well. Now it's exciting because I actually plan on doing some of her solo songs in a review, but I haven't seen it yet.
Got your party pants on? Cause I...
What? It just moved. Look at his face.
I broke into Bruno's tower. I found his last vision. The family's in trouble. The magic is dying. The house is breaking. Luisa's gift is fading.
What?
And I think it's all because of me.
Oh, I like her.
Where Abuelo Pedro?
I'm actually really excited to
we would have a
hear the vocals on this because I've seen this in the watch party, but I was so emotionally attached that I didn't hear the singing. So this will be really nice to like dig into it. I love her little ribbons in her hair. Oh, he's so handsome too. I like the big nose. I like big features. Oh.
Dos oruguitas enamoradas pasan sus noches y madrugadas llenas de hambre, siguen andando y navegando un mundo que cambia y sigue cambiando, navegando un mundo que cambia y sigue cambiando.
His voice has this beautiful, kind of sexy, if I can say that, type of style where it's really airy and really light. And he's basically whispering his words. So if you were singing it would be like right this close. So he's getting really, really close to his microphone in order to allow this texture of a whisper. Now, the cool thing is when you hear someone whispering when they're singing, what does it do to the audience? It draws us in. So we want to hear, what are they saying? What are they singing? And we lean into the sound.
Dos oruguitas paran el viento mientras se abrazan con sentimiento. Siguen creciendo, no saben cuándo buscar algún rincón. El tiempo sigue cambiando, inseparables son. Y el tiempo sigue cambiando. Ay, oruguitas.
Oh, so gentle.
No se aguante más. Hay que crecer aparte y volver. Hacia adelante seguirás. Vienen milagros, vienen crisálidas. Hay que partir y construir su propio futuro.
Oh, it's just so good how he's allowing this. And it's got that little bit of vocal fry, but it's not so much that it's overpowering. It goes in to add a little bit of pain behind the sound of his voice. Watching this originally was really difficult for me because I actually just donated $1,300, my Patreon and money for my karaoke, to Myanmar Burmese refugees. It's just really horrible what's happening to them. And watching the story of this family having to leave their home and being chased down and people dying and the sacrifice that's put into just surviving really reminds me of the same kind of situation that they're dealing with. And so I went ahead and I donated to get 200 refugees blankets so they have warm blankets when they arrive to the refugee camp. Then I watched the Encanto watch party, and the song just brings up that emotion of what is currently happening over there.
Ay, oruguitas, no se aguanten más. Hay que crecer aparte y volver. Hacia adelante
oh, you can just feel her pain in that.
Milagros, vienen crisálidas. Hay que partir y construir su propio futuro.
It's like through her pain, she built this. I almost felt like in that section, I really wanted to hear her scream. I really wanted to hear the pain, but I almost feel like they chose not to because this is Disney and they didn't want to make it too graphic, but this is such a powerful section here that to hear her crying on top of the music would just almost be overbearing, truthfully.
Oruguitas desorientadas en dos capullos bien abrigadas.
I was given a miracle.
Oh, and look at them and they look at her, they just want to be accepted.
And I was so afraid to lose it.
Why do you guys always make me watch things that I cry?
Of who our miracle was for. And I am so sorry.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Lisa, that is a very serious confession.
She's so dramatic.
Okay, get over it. Bring it in.
I just made something unexpected.
Ooh.
Something sharp. Something new.
Lisa. This is the part.
It's not symmetrical or perfect, but it's beautiful and it's mine. What else can I do?
Wait, bring it in, bring it in.
I love that part. Bring it in, bring it in.
Bring it in. Let's go. Bring it in, bring it in. Free hugs, bring it in, bring it in.
So I've been really excited to analyze her vocals because I had already started to a little bit in We Don't Talk About Bruno. And I really do feel like her vocals are the most Disney sounding out of the entire musical. She is like the typical Disney of what you would normally see, which is probably why we all love this Disney movie so much, because it really broke the rules, not only in different characters, but also in different voice types. So it is kind of nice to come back to this typical Disney sound.
I grow rows and rows of roses, flor de mayo, by the mile. I make perfect practiced poses.
Oh, she's so cute.
So much hides behind my smile. What could I do if I just grew what I was feeling in the moment? You know where you're going.
This is actually different than what I expected. Got a little bit of kind of twang behind it. It's got a little bit of country twang, which I wasn't expecting because she didn't have that at all in that little clip of We Don't Talk About Bruno. So, maybe this is her developing as a character?
What could I do if I just knew it didn't need to be perfect? It just needed to be.
Needed. Again, low notes.
A hurricane of hot
She's a little pile of flowers.
This is fine. But now they said I fill the air as I climb and I push through. What else can I do?
There's that minor.
Can I deliver us a river of thunder?
Yeah, what is it? I know this sound. Alanis Morissette. It is an Alanis Morissette sound. Oh, what is it? What song though? God, like all of them. It's like that, the way that she's placing it and the style behind it. It's Alanis Morissette.
Careful, it's carnivorous. A little just won't do.
That.
I'm so sick of pretty. I want something true. Don't you just seem like your life's been a dream since the moment you open your eyes? How far do these roots go down? All I know are the blossoms you grow, but it's awesome to see how you rise. How far can I rise through the roof to the sky? Let's go.
Oh, what a great combo. Modulation. It's really awesome to hear both of them singing together, because normally the reviews that I've done with the main character is that she backplaces her sound more, but this, she's brightened it and she's brought it so much. Da-na-na-na. It's a little bit higher and brighter, so da-da-da-da, where she was bringing it back before. I did get into more detail on that as I got into Waiting on a Miracle, which was her placement of her sound.
Strangling things hanging by.
I love all the flowers and they're just so different and cool looking. I like that note. Oh, it's such a color party. And I can't help but watch this and think of allergies. As much as I love a color party, my nose would be running so bad and my eyes would be so swollen if this was actually pollen.
What can you do when you know who you wanna be? It's perfect, but I'll still be okay. Make me the way. I'm coming through with hallelujah. Making ways, changing minds. The way is clear 'cause you're here and well. I owe this all to you. What else can I do? You can do.
I love it.
What else can I do? There's nothing you.
Notice in her do, it's not what else can I do, it's do, She's narrowing that vowel and she's keeping the space really small. This creates a little bit more control.
You're a bad influence.
What is going on?
Uh-oh.
Abuela, it's okay. We're gonna save the miracle. The magic.
What are you talking about? Look at our home. Look at your sister.
Please. Isabella wasn't happy, and
Of course she isn't happy. You ruined her proposal.
Oh, I hated this part. Okay, I'm stopping. I was like, no. I love her hair, I have to say, and her glasses makes me want to wear my glasses in videos.
Home. We need a new foundation. It may seem hopeless, but we'll get by just fine. Look at this. this family, a glowing constellation.
So it's like the beginning tune
so full of stars.
of Family Madrigal.
Everybody wants to shine.
Whoa. Now I am noticing as she's singing this, her voice is so much lighter and brighter here. Because when I was originally doing her Family Madrigal, I felt like her vocals were more back-placed and heavier. She's bringing more of it into this nasal pharynx here, which gives it a feeling of resolve.
But the stars don't shine, they burn. And the
Wait, was that a little like burn Hamilton? I'm watching it burn, right?
constellations shift. I think it's time you learn.
Aww.
You're more than just your gift.
And I'm sorry
she's gonna cry.
Too tight. Just so afraid I'd lose you too.
Now, is it true that she was originally the voice from In the Heights? Is it the same lady? Because I remember in an earlier reaction you guys said it was, as well as I have done a How to Sing Breathe from In the Heights, and I will link those down below.
The miracle is not some magic that you've got. The miracle is you, not some gift, just you. The miracle is you,
All of you, all of you.
Oh, he's so dorky.
So we gonna talk about Bruno.
Yeah, there's a lot to say about Bruno. I'll start, okay. I'm sorry about your wedding, didn't mean to be upset.
Here we go.
That wasn't a prophecy, I could just see you were sweating. And I wanted you to know that your bro loves you so. Let it in, let it out, let it rain, let it snow, let it go. That's why I'm always saying, bro. Got a lot of apologies I got to say.
Hey, we're just happy that you're here, okay?
Coming to the light.
The trip was over your night, and no matter what happens, we're gonna find our way.
Yo, I knew he never left. I heard him every day.
I love the look that he gives her right there, like, why didn't you tell us that you knew then?
What's that song?
Oh, I love this part.
I think it's everyone in town.
Oh, yes! Doesn't it just make you feel good? His nose. Oh, God.
We have no gifts, but we are many, and we'll do
It's a dream when we work as a team. You're so strong.
Yeah, but sometimes I cry.
So do I.
I love that voice, the surface pressure voice. Oh my God, her character is just amazing. But sometimes I cry. It's so heavy as she's singing.
Be strong, but I'm getting wiser.
Yeah, I need sunlight and fertilizer. Come on, let's learn some new and watch it fly straight up to the sky. Let's go.
the stars don't shine, they burn. The constellations glow. The seasons change in turn.
I like that minor.
Little girl goes, she takes after you.
Oh,
Hey, Mariano, why so blue?
oh, I like this part.
I just have so much love inside.
He's so dramatic. I just have so.
No, I've got this cousin too. Have you met Dolores?
Okay, I'll take it from here. Goodbye. You talk so loud. You take care of your mother and you make her proud. You write your own poetry every night when you go to sleep. And I'm seizing the moment, so would you wake up and notice me?
Dolores, I see you.
And I hear you. Yes.
Oh, I like that.
Let's get married.
Slow down.
Home sweet home. I like the new foundation.
Yeah, the placement is just so much lighter and beautiful. I just love it. Home sweet home instead of home sweet home, which is kind of how she was doing it before. It was a little bit plugged and a little bit back placed.
It isn't perfect.
Oh, a little giggle
Neither
there.
are we.
That's true.
Oh.
Just one more thing before the celebration.
What?
We need a doorknob.
We made this one for you.
Oh, he's so cute.
We see
Oh, he's gonna walk with her because she walked with him. This is such a Hamilton moment right here.
We see how brave you've been.
Yep. with the slow-mo walking on down, and they're all looking at her and singing, and it's very Hamilton feeling. Very, very much. And I'm telling you, that's a compliment, because I really like it.
Now see yourself in town.
You're the real gift, kid. Let us in.
Open your eyes. Abre los ojos.
Oh.
What do you see?
I see me. All of me.
Okay, so the first one that I'm starting off with is Dolores, and she's got kind of that whisper tone. We're gonna hear her singing live.
I live in fear of Bruno stuttering and stumbling. I can always hear him sort of muttering and mumbling. I associate him with the sound of falling sand.
Okay.
It's a heavy lift with a gift so humbling. Always lift Abuela and the family fumbling. Grappling with prophecies they couldn't understand. Do you understand?
That sounds just like her movie song. Her movie song? Her movie sound. Huh, that's kind of crazy. She's got a lot of air. She's got a lot of drawn out, yet very, very short on her words. Enunciation is on point, but she's allowing the air. And that combo, truthfully, is actually really hard to do. But it sounds exactly like she does in the video. So, okay, let's hear another clip. Let's just see. Maybe it could have just been like a good moment. Okay.
The man of my dreams would be just out of reach, betrothed to another.
Yeah. That's exactly it. She's doing that perfect push then pull, and she's allowing that space to open up. Betrothed to another. She has that little flip at the very end of her voice, and she's opening up and drawing in. So it's not betrothed to another. It's betrothed, small. Just a little bit, little kick.
It's like I'm near him now. It's like I can hear him now.
You can hear that.
I can hear him now.
She's closing up now, and then she pops open, creating again that movement that we love. Now we're gonna move on to Sebastian Yatra. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Now this is him singing early in 2019, and then I have another clip of him singing again in 2021. So let's see if there's a difference.
As a special thank you, I want to do Dos Oruguitas for you guys on the guitar. I do not know the chords, but I'm gonna try my best here reading them. Gracias, Disney. Thank you, everybody that has loved this movie.
I heard that he was offered the part, and he was like, yes.
Enamoradas.
Ooh.
Pasan sus noches y madrugadas.
Okay, so see how when he was talking previously, his mouth was opening up so much more, but when he's singing, he's really narrowing this vowel. Dos oruguitas. It's this very small, very narrow, not dos oruguitas. He's not opening up that space. And this creates a connected whisper tone. Whereas before, previously, who we were looking at with Dolores, she opens up the space more, and it doesn't create the same kind of vulnerable whisper tone, whereas his is very closed, and it makes you feel vulnerable, innocent, just it makes your heart just, you know?
Llenas de hambre, siguen andando y navegando un mundo que cambia y sigue cambiando. Navegando un mundo que cambia y sigue cambiando.
Just barely touch that low note.
Ay, oruguitas, no se aguantan más. Hay que crecer aparte y volver. Hacia adelante seguirán.
So he's struggling a little bit with those high notes. There's a little high oruguitas. It's got a little bit of tightness there, but you can tell because he's leaning back. This is like a really common thing that singers do. I don't know why our body does it.
You and I.
But when we run out of air and when we're feeling tension, we tend to lean back, and it's actually the last thing that you want to do. You want to sit down into the note and think of it leaning down and forward rather than back. He's not in the best body position right now, and like he said earlier, he doesn't quite know the chords, so maybe he wasn't quite prepared for this. So he's doing a great job. Let's see how he does on the next clip as 2 years have passed and if he does better, you know, right? Oh, he's not playing guitar.
Siguen andando y navegando un mundo que cambia y sigue cambiando. Navegando un mundo que cambia y sigue cambiando. Dos oruguitas.
So still very small.
Paran el viento mientras se abrazan.
He's so shy.
Con sentimiento siguen creciendo. No saben cuándo buscar algún rincón. El tiempo sigue cambiando. Inseparables son. Y el tiempo sigue cambiando. Y esto va.
So here comes the point. We're gonna see, is he going to sit down and bring it in? Or is he gonna lean back and be insecure?
Ay, oruguitas.
Much better.
No se aguanten más, hay que crecer, aparte y volver, hacia adelante seguirás.
Still a little yelly.
Vienen milagros, vienen crisalidas, hay que partir y construir su propio futuro. Ven que me acordé.
He got a little insecure about it, and then he also went into his falsetto, which is a lightening of the tone. It's gonna be a whole lot easier than having a belt. Again, maybe he's just in two different circumstances where he's just all shy and cute. I think maybe if he was a little more confident in his environment, he'd really set it down and own it a little bit more. All right, next we have Jessica Dorrow, or Darrow? This is her singing a punk cover of Surface Pressure. I love it. Oh my god.
Pressure like a tick, tick, tick till it's ready to blow.
Oh, I love it.
If the same pressure would have pulled you under. Who am I if I don't have what it takes? No cracks, no rage, no mistakes, no pressure.
I did not expect it to be so loud. I will make sure it's not so loud for you guys, but for me, that was crazy loud. But it's perfect. She's got that same low thing, the same low placement as she's singing. It's still got pressure gonna drip, drip, drip instead of pressure gonna drip, drip, drip. She's really placing it down. I did see some clips of her talking about it and she's like, that's so meathead. And she's still got that same tone to it. I don't know if she normally sings in that tone, but she's definitely sticking with the character on this. That's for sure. Now let's check out her singing it again as a jazz cover. Man, this chick is all over the place. I like it.
I'm the strong one, I'm not nervous. I'm as tough as the crust of the earth is.
Very groveled.
I move mountains, I move churches, and I glow cause I know what my worth is.
Dude, can we take a moment and acknowledge those low notes? And I glow cause I know what my worth is. Know what my... That's low, yo. That's way low. And she did a great job, even in the movie when I reacted to her Surface Pressure video, which I will link down below. Amazing. And to hear her sing it now, clearly she really likes to place her sound deep and low and more chesty and more back placed. There's very little lift in her nasal pharynx. Now there's a little bit of vocal fry in there, which is where we have that kind of sound to it. But it could also be because she's placing it so low in her register.
I don't ask how hard hard the work got a rough, indestructible surface. Diamonds and platinum. Take what I'm handed, or break what's demanded. But under the surface, I feel berserk as a tightrope walker in a three-ring circus. Under the surface, was Hercules ever like, yo, I don't wanna fight Cerberus. Under the surface, I'm pretty sure I'm worthless if I can be of service. A flaw or a crack, a straw in the stack that breaks the camel's back. What breaks the camel's back? It's pressure like a drip, drip, drip that'll never stop. Whoa.
Now that sound that we're hearing is a little bit of epiglottis closing. It's not back, whoa, is this little flap in your throat, and it basically decides if food goes down the right pipe or the wrong pipe. If you've ever had it go down the wrong pipe, that little flap covers up that passageway to your vocal cords. Now when you close it, you get a muffled, deeper sound. That's what's going on here as she's getting into her tone.
Pressure that'll dip, dip, dip till you just go pop. Whoa.
And then she pops it open.
Your sister's older. Give her all the heavy things we can shoulder. Who am I if I can't run with the ball? If I fall to pressure like a grip, and it won't let go. Whoa.
I like the little vibrato at the end.
Pressure like a tick, tick, tick till it's ready to blow. Whoa.
You see how it opens?
Your sister stronger. See if she can hang on a little longer. Who am I if I can't carry it all? If I falter under the surface.
On all of those big, bold high notes, you can see her mouth opening so much. She's finally lifting up that epiglottis, finally making that space for the sound to come out. She's doing this probably on purpose. I would absolutely think so. This is how she's creating her tone for this character. Okay, now last we're gonna go to Carolina Guyton and Mauro Castillo. I hope that's right. Singing We Don't Talk About Bruno. This is the chick that controls the weather and her husband, right? I think that's it. Yes.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Oh, really?
We don't talk about Bruno. But it's my wedding day.
It was our wedding day.
Wedding and there wasn't a cloud in the sky.
No clouds allowed in the sky.
Oh, he's so cute.
Sing with a mix to the screen.
Thunder.
We're telling a story, or am I?
I'm sorry, mi vida, go on.
Bruno says it looked like rain.
They are too cute together. I mean, come on. Like, what is going on? I love it. He's got this amazing voice that he really goes from his core. So he's really thinking of this bass coming from down here. And then he has that beautiful growl and vocal fry. Bruno, like thunder. He's really got that growl behind it. Now, that is actually a form of vocal fry, truthfully. It's the vocal cords coming together, causing that vibration at a slower rate, which creates a little bit of a growl type of feeling of but from behind. Also, if you love Encanto and you want more videos from Encanto for me to react to, then you need to like and subscribe. This is a way of you telling me that you want more of it. Otherwise, I really don't know, because 86% of you guys are not subscribed. So I don't know what you want. Now, I have done a bunch of videos from Encanto, which I will be sure to link down below. And if you see some on there that you're like, wait, I didn't know she did that one, that's because it came out early on my Patreon. And I will be sure to link that down below. They come out weeks early sometimes, and we even have watch parties. I'm just gonna keep singing these words every time I do this. Be sure to check it out, link down below. Okay.
So he floods my brain.
She's really holding it back too.
In a hurricane.
Why don't you stay by anyway? We don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno.
¡Besos, Tijuana!
¡Besos!
noticed about this musical is that majority of characters have this back-placed voice. She, again, has a back-placed voice. It's not forward, it's not pingy, it's not high, it's not bright. It's very, Bruno says he caught my brain. It's not, I know, I don't think those are the lyrics. Work with me here. You know me. If you watch me a lot, you know I never get the lyrics right. Even as she's going into hurricane, you could hear a little bit of tension as she's pulling it up because it's so far back placed. If she were to caught it in a hurricane, then you would have the lift to allow the space and stretch for the vocal cords to do that. But if we're going to back place it, there's a lot of weight and tension, and it makes the high notes harder. But this whole movie really has been written for low voices. So you can kind of get away with it, truthfully. Let me know if you guys have any other clips that you want me to review. Put them down below in links, and I will see you in the next video. La la la. Now, I heard he was really, really nervous during this performance. He sounds good. Yes. Hear that whisper? So he really specializes in this whisper feel, which kind of works for him because in all the videos that I've done of him, which I've done a few, just so you know, he seems shy. He seems just so sweet. I just want to hold him and hug him and like, oh, he's just so cute. And so this whispered sound that he has with that excess air, I'm even whispering as I'm talking about him, like it just is contagious. And then you're like, oh. I don't hear him nervous. Oh, I love the dancers. Yeah, you hear all that air? Now, he does bring in a little bit of strength on every other section. So, Siempre ha llegado. Dang it. You know what? I'm not very good at Spanish. I'd have to have it written out. But da 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 da. That middle section there, he's pulling his vocal cords together to create this push then pull sensation. It's not da 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 da, and it's not da 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 da. It's got da da, which is a excess air. Then he brings that strength together. Da 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 da, which gives us this almost rocking boat feel, which kind of lingers in and makes me feel at home. That's part of his element that he does. So I'm going to rewind it. Let's hear that again where he switches. Very whispered there. Okay, here comes that push and pull. A little more. Yes. Oh, he is nervous. I wouldn't have known if I didn't see his hand shake. Just that gave it away. But his vibrato is amazing. He's doing so good at controlling his vibrato. The first thing that happens when you get nervous, you get this rush of adrenaline, and now you're freaking out. And now you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna perform at the Oscars in front of all these ultra famous people and on TV all over the world, like your little world of your country and how he's grown and where he's populated and all of his being famous is now famous worldwide. I can't even imagine the amount of pressure and tension you would feel of, oh my God, I'm about to perform. The fear of scrutiny would just be insane. I mean, hello people, what do you think I'm doing on this channel? I am micro-analyzing his vocals. I'm doing exactly that. And he is doing so amazingly good. So when you get nervous, you get the shot of adrenaline, you start to freak out, your heart starts pumping, everything starts moving, your hands are shaking because of the adrenaline, because your body doesn't know, oh, I'm just at the Oscars. What your body thinks is fight or flight, and it's kind of freaking out, and he's telling it to stay still, but it's not fully cooperating. So when that happens, your vibrato, which is this rhythm of your vocal cords, starts to speed up. His didn't. Even though his hand is shaking, his vibrato is steady. Less air, more connection. Good job. Oh, I love it. I feel like we're free. Is he even singing? They need to turn up his mic. This is ridiculous. And it sounds like there's just backups. I mean, here's the time for him to start moving some of that anxiety out of the way so he can get more control. We need more of him. Come on, mic people. Sound guy. Back to the air again. I also want you to take note of his stage presence. So as he's doing this O, he's got this big, his head is kicked back, his microphone is back, everything is big and open, chest wide open, heart wide open. We've got this large stage presence. He's also got stronger chord connection, which means there's less air, there's more vocal cords coming together to create a little bit more of a chestier belt, you can call it. Now, the momentum of the song, since we come to here, we can't stay here. We need to bring it on back home. He needs to reel you back in. So he's gonna go soft. He's gonna add excess air. But I want you to notice where his eyes and his focus of his body goes. He goes from here to this. He's inwardly thinking. When he does this, just as you're watching me now, when I do this, your whole body starts to calm. And as I talk or sing in a lighter, airy voice, this is gonna bring the audience to kind of hone back down and feel a little emotional again. We just went from big and open to now bringing it down. So he's purposely choosing where he's looking, what he's doing with his body to guide us as an audience on this emotional journey. Wide open. See his arm movements out. And then now watch his focus. Small. Look at his eyes. Hey? Head's already down. Oh, and it's working too. Oh, he's building? Get it? And now he builds it up again. That note showed his vibrato a little bit. There's a little bit of shaking on that. We were going to check that out again. But overall, really good. Little bit. Get it. Yes. Oh, I want him to open up. He's still so nervous. Okay, again, hi mariposas. It's very big open mouth. He's really expanding this range by opening up the space to build on the song. He's no longer here. He's now here. Confidently walking. His stance is even widened. Lost a little falsetto, but it's fine. Bring it in. You did it. You did it, honey. You did it. Oh, I want to hug him. So good. You guys have absolutely been driving me crazy to review this, so you ask, you shall receive.
So did you hear about the other day?
They say the family is in dismay.
I heard that everything was not okay.
The house might even fall and then decay. What do I do about this future sight?
I'm trying to play nice because I understand that the vocals in this song are not professional except for one, which we all know who. That was not the greatest grandma character. I really wish they would have gotten someone a little bit older so that way they fit that part, but maybe they didn't know it was going to become so popular. I just didn't like it. I'm going to play nice on this video, you guys, and I'm really kind of only going to react to one person's vocals.
Don't want to give the people any flight.
Ugh.
Need to find Bruno just to make things right. Unless we wanna fall by candlelight. Through the doors and through the cracks, I always listen but never act. And though I wish that I could just turn it back, the room must lead you through a narrow track.
What's all that in the background? I can hear her vocals and she sounds great, but what's all the... Is that backup vocals?
I always listen but never act. And though I wish that I could just turn it back, the room must lead you through a narrow track.
They are saying something. I don't know what they're saying. You guys have had me react to a lot of musical theater songs, and you know how I always talk about enunciating your words when you're singing in a group. This is a perfect example of not enunciating your words, and then when people listen to it, I don't know what they're saying, you guys. And I was really just trying hard.
Everything is way too loud. The roar of whispers in every crowd. I'm sick of all the noise right now. Oh, can someone please just turn it down?
Is it supposed to be the chatter? I guess I could understand if that's what it is. I want to hear her and I don't want to hear it. So I'm going to try to zone out those background vocals as much as I can and really hone in on her from now on.
Can the ones you just keep burning bright? The prophecy won't be our demise. Clear blue skies, no rain, just shine. If we stick together, we'll be alright. I can hear your fear, I can make them disappear. There are secrets I won't tell, not unless they break the spell.
That's her. Yay, 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 yay. This is the typical sound. This is the I can da-da, ba-da, da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da, da. She's doing exactly what she does in the movie, which is really kind of awesome that she's decided to stay within that character. She's creating her words, but she's making them very short as she says everything. It's got this staccato feel, meaning as short notes. As she's doing this, she's making sure all of the sound is staying right here at the front of the mouth. So every word that she says is very short and very organized. On top of that, she's also doing the excess air. That is like her thing. Everything that she says is very front to the forward, really small, really forward, really excess air. And this is her sound.
Prophecy won't be our demise. Clear blue skies, no rain, just shine. If we stick together, we'll be alright. I can hear your fear, I can make them disappear. There are secrets I won't tell, not unless they break the spell.
Okay, is this my recording? If you're wearing headphones, you know what I'm talking about. Honey, is the internet down? Is YouTube down? It's the spinning wheel of death, people. We apologize for the inconvenience. We will be back shortly. Thank you. Let's check out the original. Maybe it's just the recording that I have. Oh, if it's the recording that I have, I'm really sorry, you guys.
And you could hear it through the castle's halls, a crack and scurry coming from the walls. So
I really wish they wouldn't have done that. It almost sounds like when you have your peak up too high and it's redlining up at the tops and you have to redo it because the microphone over picks it up. It's just too much. Since officially the recording may not be the highest quality and the other singers only gonna focus on her. It's really hard, you guys, as a vocal coach to like only focus on one thing and not all the other vocals around it. And maybe I need to have like a few more cocktails and throw me in karaoke night. But in this case, when you're asking me to hyperanalyze, it's a little bit hard. It just is.
The answer to the future's call, or will we end up losing it all?
Why couldn't she just shut her mouth tonight? She ruined everything just out of spite.
Oh no, my power's fading by the day. The pressure's sinking.
Oh, there's that deep voice. Okay, I like that. She's really good. The rumor's speeding through a narrow track. Ooh, that is a low note. It's kind of interesting that in Encanto have a lot of low notes. And then now this song that was fan created, this was fan created, right? They've decided to do all low notes again. I wonder if as they were doing this, they were like, well, we know that she's good at low notes. Narrow track. Like she'd have to get right on that mic and really allow it. So she definitely has a lower vocal range. Oh, I like that.
Whispers in every crowd. I'm sick of all the noise right now. Oh, can someone please just turn it down?
Feeling like I'm always just barely there, only a shadow and it's never fair.
The volume's growing, don't wanna know what's going on at all.
Was that her? It seemed more thin. I would have expected her to go more falsetto. And kind of allowed that softer tone that she normally goes for. Was that her? Really? It's kind of hard to tell, truthfully, because of all the stuff that's going on in the background. But I love her little flip that she did there. Oh, it is her, is it? If that is her, they needed to write better notes. The noise right now, it's really obnoxiously high. It seems like they had her sing really low and then really high. And seriously, to her, for singing that, good job. Vocally, the song should have wrote a little bit more in the middle there. I'm sure what they were trying to do is create a build and a dimension of the tension. So she has the noise right now. So it's kind of like quiet. And then as the song goes on, she's getting more frustrated. And then she wants to kind of belt a little bit more. But the noise right now is just too high. You can kind of tell that this wasn't professionally written because they wouldn't have given her that high of a belt. It just doesn't show the frustration as much. Different notes should have been written, or they could have modulated the song, which is where they bring it all up an entire key and then had her sing it. I bet she would have nailed it because that was just too high. It doesn't allow a nice mix range. It's beyond it. I would have really liked to hear her belt it out. I have a feeling that she really knows how to do that. Here we go. That's it. Turn it down. That right there should have been put earlier on. That's that vocal range that I was just talking about. I was just talking about it. Of the vocal range that really allows her to get her beltier, stronger, more frustrated voice out. They should have had her do those notes early on, and then right here with the ad lib, then she could have gone higher. Turn it down, and then turn it down. It would have been really nice to have that then be the ad-lib section, but they didn't compose this correctly, truthfully. I'm sorry. I know some of you might not like that answer, but in my opinion, which we are all allowed our own opinions, this song did not highlight her strengths and really wasn't designed for that aspect of a singer. I think if it had been written differently, we would have seen so much more of her shine. Better. There we go. There we go. We need more of that. Yeah, we needed more of that, for sure. Listen to that. Right here, start. Yep. Give me more of that.